We've got training on it. We've got classes on it. I've been hit by it, and it lands kind of like the goo from Ghostbusters. It's called your elevator pitch, and I want to challenge it today.
Yeah, here's the thing about that. Elevator pitches make a lot of sense. And so it's a certain kind of pitch, right? But elevator pitches have very little to do, in my mind, to a local business owner, a service provider, or somebody who makes their living pretty much in a geographic area, okay? And they do it based on relationships and referrals and those things. An elevator pitch is I have a company, I'm looking at getting in front of somebody that either has money or influence, and I want to say something to them in a short period of time, quick, elevator, in between floors 3 and 5, okay? While I know they get off on, floor 5, I see them on floor 3, I jump in, and I want to be able to say something to them and pitch them in that elevator in a small amount of time that will have them agree to meet me. Okay, that's the elevator pitch. No matter how somebody does it, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to pitch somebody to get another meeting. Okay, we're not trying to do that in the localized kind of business economy. We're trying to get longer term relationships, because I can actually do that elevator pitch to the next venture capital person and the next investor and the next investor group, or I can do that anywhere. What we try and teach is a positioning statement, something you can say to somebody, because we're not in elevators most of the time. Many times we're going to be in a B&I group, we're going to be in a leads group, we're going to be at chamber functions, we're going to be at industry-specific conferences or those things. We're going to be positioning ourselves with people that we want a longer-term relationship with, and we know that we have value, and we know that we deliver good results. And so we just want to place ourselves in positions where we can actually share that with somebody in a structured way, in a methodical way, strategic and tactical, to where that person probably remembers us, remembers knows what we do, and if we do this right, can instantly in their database, in the mind, in their mental Rolodex, instantly say, I know a person. We also want to be, when you're out there, Martin, and you're talking to somebody, and somebody asks about, let's say they ask about data, okay, machine learning data, the stuff I do. I want to have it in your head that when I've got this running out in Colorado, Pat, he does that. Let me connect you guys. If you think about the case models of what we want when we're doing a positioning statement, right, versus what somebody's doing in an elevator pitch, the results are different. Most of the time when we get somebody to invest money, let's say it's an elevator pitch and it's a venture capital person, and they invest money, many times, quite frankly, we just want their money. Mm-hmm. If they'll invest the money and let us get back to what we're doing and give us control, and let's say they're not going to ask for equity and those kind of things, we're great. Well, in referral marketing, we want the relationship. Mm-hmm. We truly do want relationship marketing. The relationship word is there first for a reason. We want a relationship. So I think what people need to do, and in that area where we go over the positioning statement and exactly what it makes up, it's a formula. It's 3 steps. It's easy to do. You cannot mess it up, okay? It does, and we tell you exactly what you should be looking for when you say that. See, an elevator pitch, if the guy says, I'm busy, or no, what have you accomplished? Mm-hmm. We have a certain way, a certain phrasing, a certain formula that if you follow that, and it's been tested, if you follow that, you will actually start building relationships with people that will lead to ongoing business and help you always fill your pipeline.
I agree. Another piece on this is that we are trained as human beings. When something that looks like a sales pitch comes in, our sales shield goes up. And that's, to me, the biggest challenge of getting this. Now, I don't mind if you want to go take your course on the elevator pitch to sharpen understanding what you do for yourself. There can be value in that. But just remember, when pitch goes out, shield goes up. And our goal is to have the person have an experience of us standing next to them, not standing at them pitching. And I think that's a core concept. It's just like, for me, when I'm meeting new people, I want to learn more about them. I'm coming from the perspective, how could I help this person first before anything else? I had a great chat with a guy, a business networking meeting, and he was talking about he wanted to know something about coaching versus mentoring. And then it ended with, would you be available to, if I needed some help? And I said, we can work out a per, I do limited 1 hour type consulting things where we could get more on this. But he walked away wanting my information, wanting the data, and I really enjoyed helping him with something. Now, I didn't sit down and write out his entire plan or give away the store, but I gave him some real value where he could see, you really understand your art.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's one of those things to where and I like what you were saying with regards to pitches, but one of the ninja moves, if we want to use that terrible word, and I can't believe I just used it, but one of the things that we're trying to do in the training is show some strategies, some things that somebody can do that actually have very little to do with a pitch.
Right.
It has actually very little to do with us even saying what we do.
Yeah.
It almost is we're trying to hold back what we do and actually ask people questions about what they do. So I like the area where we go into when you're at a networking function, you're at a meeting and talking to somebody, things that you can say that totally distinguish you and differentiate you from almost anybody else that's there. It engages them. It puts some mnemonics in there so they remember you. It allows you to really bring some things out of them to see if you can help them. And we just say, keep your powder dry before you use your positioning statement. Ask these kinds of questions, get these kinds of things, because you will be remembered based on your level of interest you invested in someone else versus the amount of information you wanted them to remember about you.
Yeah, absolutely. Great conversation.